So, Kyle, I see some asshole burnt your banana.
Yeah, he burned it so that it looked like some of it disintegrated and started
Rules are
peeling.
for fools. Rules are for fools. Fuck your bananas.
You know how like hot dogs and like sausages like shrivel up when they're like heated up?
Yeah.
That's what it kind of looks like.
Yeah.
The banana?
Yeah.
Like some burnt ass, nasty ass bacon that somebody had just moments ago.
Or like an ashy penis like a black person's. That was a joke. I'm not
Ash
racist.
covered dick.
You ashy nigga.
I gave a black guy $10 today.
Why?
I went to McDonald's in North Liberty, and like Corey was there, my old black maintenance guy, and he's like, "Kyle, what's up?" And then I was talking to him. He's like, "Oh yeah, my old lady wouldn't give me like $10, fucking bitch." And I was like, "You know what, Corey? Bam, there you go, $10."
So did he suck your
I
dick
said
for
I
it?
spent like a good hour talking to Corey because I walk in and everybody else is like, "Who the fuck's the fat guy?" And like the old store manager looked over and saw me, didn't say hi. Corey's like, "What's happening, dog?" So I was like, "Hey, what's happening?"
Wait, is he cool?
Yeah, he's cool. I like Corey.
You've talked about Corey.
What's he gonna do with those $10?
Oh, I don't know.
Spend it on blow.
He said, he's like, your brother's still working at
bitches.
Pancheros? And I was like, yeah, Scott's still working at Pancheros. Well, next time I see him roll up through here, or if I go over there, I'm going to give him the $10. I was like, fuck, you think I'm going to see that $10 even if you give it to that asshole?
Jesus.
Fuck, I'll never see it.
Is Scott really that dishonest?
Scott's
Yes.
broke.
Well,
Like,
we can know
broke,
that you're not
broke,
right
broke.
now after he told
You've
us to
stated
come
that he's
up.
in a perpetually broken
I'll
state.
be there in an hour.
Like he
Dark
says
Souls
he'll
God.
pay you back and he
Yeah,
never does.
I guess the girlfriend said no.
It's fucked
about
up.
coming.
Well, yeah, because she did show up, did he?
I probably shouldn't say anything about the girlfriend on this podcast. Right? Probably.
No, she probably won't listen to it. Nah.
Him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Scott,
won't
we
listen to
all
it.
love you.
See, I don't know. The big thing like last weekend was when we were doing drinking with Robin Fats. Ray was just like, "Don't tag me," because we was like some shit about Epi was said. And he's like, "I want her to fucking hear it or something." I was like, "You really think she's gonna sit through fucking 2 hours of two fat assholes she doesn't even like talking about how they're atheists and how there is no God? You think she's gonna get past that just to hear the fucking little bit that you're in?" He's like, "You never know, bitches are crazy." And I was like, "True that."
You'd be surprised.
Well, Epi is batshit crazy.
She was never mean to me, though.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever met
Dude.
Epi.
I didn't
She
like her.
she
You were
punched
fucking drunk.
homeboy,
I don't remember.
but she's like super drunk one time. She like jacked him in the face.
It's not
Like
wrong.
ever since I heard that, I was like, "Fuck Epi."
Jesus.
That's why last Thanksgiving, like I got drunk and like was just like, because they had a notion of like breaking up and getting back together all the time. So I was like, you know what, Ray, I'm just gonna start a fucking raffle at work about like how long you guys will last this time. And I was drunk and did not realize Ray's bedroom door was open, and Epi heard all of that.
That sounds like
So afterwards, she did not talk to me and Robert for a while. And Robert's like, "I wasn't even fucking there that night, dude. What the fuck?"
regardless, that's a really unhealthy sounding relationship.
Oh, regardless.
What?
I mean, it's shit
I told you
that's
why they like broke up, didn't I?
I'm
D?
Dr. Phil.
Apparently,
That
Ray was
sounds
hitting
unhealthy.
on her 15-year-old sister.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Now this is with I can't remember if Epi's mom and dad were there, but it was Epi's older brother,
Yeah.
his fiance, and fucking the little sister. And Ray's like, "Dude, I'm not even gonna hit on a fucking 15-year-old or blah blah. I'm not a cheater like that. And even if I would, do you really think I would have done it at fucking Six Flags in front of her family?" I was like, "No, that doesn't sound like you." But yeah, that's when he's like, "Kick rocks, bitch." Because, like, she embarrassed him in front of the family, and that's when he was like, "Fuck this." Because, like, holidays and shit after this will just be awkward.
She like called him out in front of everybody.
Yeah, she's like, "You're looking at my sister's ass and stuff." He's like, "Are you fucking crazy?" I guess her brother was even like, "Dude, Epi, you're fucking nuts." And
That's
sided with
fucked
Ray.
up.
But yeah, I guess that's why they broke up or whatever.
How long were they together?
On and off. How long have I fucking known Ray?
Wait, are they back together or some shit? Or
No.
like what's...
So I've known Ray 2.5 years. They dated maybe like 2 years, but they had dated previously when they both lived in Washington.
Before you had met him?
Yeah. Well, see, now mind you, there's a lot of drunken conversations with me and Ray, and he'd always talked about Epi, kind of like the one chick that got away. Mainly, she gave the best head out of anybody he had known. So he's like, the one that got away, I did kind of like her, and she gave really good head. So I was like, well, why don't you call her up? Did not know she was batshit crazy. And to this day, I'm like, I am so sorry. I was like, dude, you should like rekindle that flame.
You did this.
I know, I feel bad about that. Well, see, I used to give people relationship advices and stuff like that.
The white
Why?
hitch.
Because he was trying to be a good person and help me
Yeah.
out. I'm like, you fucking dickbag.
You used to kind of give me like relationship advice. I was just carrying that on to like what I had done
okay,
later.
Cupid, Jake.
Okay,
kidding.
Cupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, we talked about Jake online dating on Drinking with Robin Fats.
Let's talk about it now.
It's like the most unachieving bullshit.
I was
ever.
like, well, because Robert's been successful, and so is Ray. Because Ray started doing online dating, and I was like, well, I see. I don't know, guys. Like the thing, I'm afraid of being like Jake the Buffoon or something if I like went to go do it, because from what I've heard from a little birdie, he gets mad because the chicks like will talk to him and then they like see what he actually looks like and stops talking to him. Is what I'd heard.
Like we talk and shit, and then like I don't know. There was this one chick I was talking to for a period of about a month, and I haven't heard from her in a while. And I haven't taken initiative, and I haven't texted her, but I'm just like, whatever. I just let it die.
With the fat one.
Dude, just be a bachelor.
Nah, it was like the one with the like. I said she was okay looking, and she had the peculiar looking cheekbones.
Well, you told
They were,
her
like,
she
very
was
prominent.
okay looking?
No, I
You
never
are
discussed that.
okay looking.
Coming from Jake. Dude, you realize you're not like beating off pussy with a stick, right?
I'm beating stick off with a pussy.
Hey, he's trying.
What?
I know, but you can't afford to be like, you know what I mean, picky at his stage in the game. And I'm not like really bashing him because I'd be in the same boat. You know what I mean? You
Yeah,
can't be fucking picky when you
Get
got
a whole
nothing.
bucket.
No, that's not it. It's just
Crawl
like,
up in there, get up in them guts.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I find a lot of small talk boring. Maybe that's probably part of my problem.
Small talk. Like what? Do you talk to them and you're like, you want to talk about Pokemon? And then I'm going to stick my dick in you.
No, like
How's Yu-Gi-Oh going this season?
not even.
What's your favorite Zelda game?
Shut the fuck up. Like I've learned that I don't talk
Shit
about
you will
that
never live
shit.
down.
I don't talk about that shit and just prominently anymore. It's just I don't know.
Well, how's OK Cupid going? I guess I kind of know how it's going because I was like looking at your profile.
Well, I don't know. See that's like the
Oh, dude.
that overall is the first one that I found that is not money hungry, and that's cool because that's what pissed me off. I tried Match, right, and that was like a $40 a month payment.
Yeah.
So that's kind of bullshit.
Worth it, find
Dude.
true love.
Robert,
Not really.
Robert thought that was fucking rich because I was like, yeah, dude. Like, I don't know if he still does it, but you know, Dylan would have to make his profile for him.
Nah, it was all legit this time.
Oh, somebody finally grew balls.
Yeah, I made it.
And it's like legit, and he like was getting like he was like getting hooked up with like feminist bitches.
Yeah, I didn't understand that at all because I am very disposed to feminism as a whole, so I don't know how that worked out. But
I don't think women are bitches. That was.
Oh yeah, like women.
no,
are bitches, but
and I'm
is that
not
what you were saying to them?
I
No, well,
apologize.
no.
I am a feminist. Women are bitches. What? Oh, okay,
No.
this isn't gonna last.
No, honestly, if they ever brought up feminism, I'd probably be like, well, I'm very, very against the position of feminism, and that would probably shoot them down in an instant. So there's
Why are
that.
you against feminism?
It's very one-sided, man.
You don't
In
believe
the
feminist
Western world,
women
Well,
shot
yeah,
it's
right?
very, very
It
one-sided.
kind of is, but you gotta understand, like they're kind of like pissed off, and you can get why they're pissed off.
But-
kind of like when you like hear some black person like legit talking about like racism and shit like that, you do
It's-
kind of side with them because it's like you were treated like shit, dude.
Okay.
I can understand.
they were.
but
Yeah,
It's
were.
not as prominent as it was. Before.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it doesn't need to be there in certain cases.
But don't go
exactly.
overboard
It's
with
a
it.
case-by-case thing, really. For example, women don't have to sign up for the draft. I mean, how is that any sort of indication of a patriarchal society? Women have tons of reproductive rights and men don't. I'm just tossing that out there. Those are things off the top of my
That's
head.
what I was talking about.
You know, so yeah, feminism as a whole in the Western world in America
So
is not
futuristic.
wholly needed, in my personal opinion. I guess what you would call an
You're
egalitarian.
gonna buy that?
No, I haven't found a press on it yet.
Some of those feminists out there, though, they're fucking
They're-
crazy.
It's not even the regular feminists. It's like the extremists that truly piss me off, like the Tumblr feminists.
They say things that are like, what?
It's really, truly, it's discerning because it's very.
What the fuck's Tumblr?
Tumblr is like the most pointless fucking social network on the face of the earth.
Is that the
really
one
dumb.
where you can hook up with people just based on your Facebook pictures?
That's like
Kind of.
Craigslist, I think.
That's
No.
Grinder.
Is that Tumblr?
No, that's Grinder.
Grinders just where like you post a post and then like you can repost a post.
That's Pinterest.
See, Tumblr is just.
Shut up.
I don't even know. I don't even know how to explain it. It's sort of like the fucking bastard child of 4chan, I would say.
Tumblr?
I don't know.
You don't fucking
a bad
know
example.
4chan. Shut your stupid fucking mouth. You don't
You
know 4chan.
shut your fucking stupid mouth.
Oh, tell Kyle some of the crazy things they say.
Like, just what about
He's feminist. What do they say?
Oh, well, for one thing, I mean,
He's losing interest. You gotta hurry.
well, once again, the reproductive rights. Whereas, like, if there's a fetus in contraception, like, you know, a woman should be the ones to choose whether that fetus lives or dies, and not the man.
I
Basically,
still kind of
has
agree
those-
because it's in their body.
Well,
yeah, I'm pro-abortion.
To an extent,
I'm
like
pro-abortion.
to an extent, I'm pro-abortion, but I think that like they should at least weigh in the father's opinion
Do you
of
mean
that.
pro-choice?
Dude, once you break off and you're like, I don't believe in God, that's like one of the first things you get into. Yeah, like I'm not really
It
for
is.
abortion. Then once you become an atheist, you know what? I'm for abortion. Fuck it.
No. I mean, I can see that. Like in several instances, abortion is totally called for. It is better to just end a life before it truly begins with an unwanted child. It's more merciful. But yeah, tons of feminist extremists are very almost anti-man. Like for example, they are very hypocritical in their views, in my personal opinion.
This gun doesn't
Um,
have advice yet.
Like for example, they'll say that like it's discrimination to make a joke against a woman, but then there are several quote unquote feminists that will buy like T-shirts and mugs that say male tears on them, like you know theoretically drinking male tears. So I'm like, you know, you could argue that that's like the same thing. It's just kind of retarded overall.
So when you're talking about funny things, but you just kind of like just babble.
Yeah, like can we talk about like something that would intrigue
I
everybody?
don't know. I'm trying to think,
This is
Dylan,
intriguing.
and my fucking brain isn't
I'm
working.
just-
So if you were to spark and like
Look
tell me,
look at Skinny.
Basically, there's some posts on there like where feminists have talked about like where they'd have males like as like sex slaves.
Oh yes, thank you. Yeah, for rekindling that. Like it's only rape if it is a man apparently. Just as it's only sexist if a man does it, but a woman can generalize men to the umpteenth degree.
Jake, what were you saying, Dylan?
But like
Sorry, I took
men
that and
would
ran with
live,
it.
but they'd be in sex camps where they'd be used to repopulate, and women would have all the rights, and we'd just be like sex tools.
Holy shit, that's an episode of Sliders.
That was an actual theory proposed
Done in
by
many
a
80s
feminist
movies.
researcher. That was a real theory proposed by a feminist researcher where they would cut the male ratio of the population down to 10% of the total population, and women would occupy the other 90%. It's rather fucked up in my personal opinion.
Sliders, that was a good fucking show, dude.
It was a great
So
show.
now we're going to talk about sliders.
I don't think we can go into sliders in detail here.
I
I'm
don't
just
even
saying
know what
get
that
onto
is.
Anything where somebody
You
can
say
talk.
sliders, and I think of little mini hamburgers, and they sound delicious. So there's that.
I could eat.
Yeah, of course you could. You just ate some bacon.
What?
This asshole's been eating.
Like you're one to judge.
Yeah, Daddy.
I
Yeah.
can judge if I want to.
Oh, good judging me.
Just because I'm kind of chubby doesn't mean I don't have an opinion.
I don't
Jesus,
like
fat.
sex.
Wait, what?
What?
It's one of the OK Cupid people. I wanted to get back on that topic for some
Boop,
reason.
boop, boop, boop,
Well, dude,
boop.
like I'm pro OK Cupid because that's what Robert always does, and that's how he met his last like solid girlfriend. and he
OK
met his
Cupid
current
is pretty
so-
decent.
so the solid girlfriend.
Wait, is he single again?
No, he's with
Oh, it's Lindsay.
Britt.
Oh.
Well, I got the reason I say Britt is because he calls her Britt, and then you have to understand Josh has a girlfriend named Brittany also, so that's like my way of differentiating the two. They're both Brittany's, but he calls her Britt, so I'm like, fuck it,
Huh.
I'm just gonna call her Britt.
Have you met her yet?
No, I haven't. He hasn't brought her down to Fairfield either, so I think I'm just gonna have to. The thing is, they hang out on the weekends that we do this show, so we can do drinking with Robin Fat. So I'm thinking sometime like I might just go up there just so I can meet her. You know what I mean? Because
Oh, yeah.
I think it'd be interesting.
Hopefully she's cool.
Dude, like Coop's new girlfriend's cool.
Well, she's
Ray's
still
seeing
one
some
guy,
couple
that
of
one
people,
guy.
and I think it'd be cool to meet them.
Couple people?
Yeah. Well, he's a player like that. I know.
That's not very godly like.
I've called that. I called that
Godly.
motherfucker out on the day I met him when he was like, "Well, you listen to satanic music. How can you believe in God?" I was like, "You have premarital sex with multiple people. How can you say you believe in God?" True
Godly.
that.
Is the burble.
Bible.
Burble.
Like, don't even get me started with the Christ thing because, like I said, me and Robert rambled for like 40 minutes, and today I was fucking with Scott. Like, he came out of Orscheln's, and my cousin Michaela was like, he's religious now, and I was like, yeah, ask him. He found God. Go ask him how he found God.
Born again Christians, they confuse me because it's just sort of like, I don't know, almost using religion as an excuse to feel better about yourself.
Dude, the weird thing was, like, today, like, something about fags came up, and I was like, Scott, just because you, like, isn't the whole Bible against fags or whatever? He's like, well, not if you read the Jesus stuff. He doesn't even talk about homosexuality. And I was like, well, what about the Old Testament? Because it says man should not lie with man. And he's like, well, that doesn't count. And then his girlfriend's like, well, it does say in the Bible you're supposed to treat your neighbor or whatever. I was like, I'd always heard that in the Bible it's very, like, no to gays.
Well, a lot of the issues of the Bible, and I'm assuming.
And I get that because I had quasi read it. Like, a lot of it is hidden in the Old Testament, but
Well, it's a confused text.
It is.
People upon people have added to it.
Yeah.
Over the years.
I was just about to mention that.
I mean,
because
it's its own expansion pack,
damn it.
and then there's a second expansion pack called the Book of Mormon, which is even more fucking crazier.
There's the do you know
that
about
one?
that
Jesus rose again and
Awesome
visited
musical.
the Indians with golden plates. What?
Well,
Put down the fucking
Dylan,
crack pipe, dude.
People are crazy.
Dylan, I'm only mentioning this because I'm assuming that you, out of the four people here, in addition to myself, have heard of the Dead Sea Scrolls. I mean,
Yep.
that's,
Who the fuck hasn't heard about that?
Yes,
Well,
sings
I
about the
didn't
Dead
know
Sea
if you guys
Scrolls.
had.
Who the fuck hasn't?
Man, what a fucking dumbass.
John Anderson.
Well, no, and then like I mean, I was just going to say there's like tons of different
Have you
omitted
heard
texts
about the
of the Bible.
exclusive knowings of the Dead Sea Scrolls?
No, I didn't.
There's
Nobody
also
has,
there's also
except
the Testament
Kyle.
of
Did
you know?
Solomon, which
you know?
actually
Did you know Jesus also rose from the dead?
He rose from the dead.
Oh
twice.
my God!
wow.
Yes,
Wow.
he did.
You guys are awesome, but no, like I was just saying that there's tons of omitted
Did you
texts in
know
the Bible.
Jesus was a Jew?
Holy shit!
I know who Solomon is because then there are the keys
Well,
of
there's
Solomon,
the-
which has
the-
to do with witchcraft.
Yeah, the
gives-
Testament of King Solomon, which is incredibly interesting because apparently he was able to build Babylon through the help of enslaving demons.
I already know.
I was
So,
just wondering.
what
because
else can
you
we
seem
talk
the most,
about? 'Cause this is kinda
entitled.
Getting
that.
boring.
I don't think it's boring. I think it's a bit too like educational.
And yeah, in depth, and it's like, fuck.
I mean, I like in-depth stuff like that, but I
Let's
know
talk
you're
about
not.
something
I
else.
know
Who gives a
you're
shit
not
about
interested in
fucking
that.
Solomon?
I just wasn't sure how researched the two Kyles were when it came to this.
We don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit.
Exactly, so I wasn't sure how researched
Especially
you
this
were.
one. He hasn't said it.
Like, who gives a fuck? Seriously.
Kyle, what are you anyway? 'Cause you've been going to church, so I'm just curious. Like, how's that working out for you?
Have you found God?
I'm still agnostic.
Fair enough.
Dude, that was some grindcore vocals over there. No.
Did you guys see
That wasn't
Pandora
grindcore.
made an app? for
No,
Xbox One?
that was stupid noise.
I did.
I downloaded it
I'm not
today.
downloading it.
I downloaded it today.
Downloading what?
the Pandora app for Xbox One.
No.
Why would you?
I enjoy the music they play.
They play any kind of music.
Nobody
Yeah.
plays specific stations.
Pandora's interesting, but I
Penis.
haven't used it in quite a while. I mean, I have.
I never got into using it.
Yeah, I can just get on YouTube and get whatever I want.
Or yeah,
you
or I
gotta
could
get-
just listen to my fucking Zune. It has like days
But then
and
you
weeks of listening to shit.
You don't discover anything.
I have websites where I can discover other things.
Like what?
Robert puts
Doesn't
a
matter.
new.
You can look for similar artists.
Yeah, dude, and Robert like.
Wikipediaing it.
No, you have like Metal Archives or something like that.
Oh,
What's
dude,
the
Metal
name?
Archives.
No,
Awesome
Pandora
website.
is way easier.
Not really.
YouTube actually
Dude, and then,
brings up several suggestions.
What do you
based
mean,
on
like
things you
listening to the
listen
same stuff? Like Robert puts new shit on my Zune all the fucking time.
But then you gotta click on it. You have to like select what you want
So
to listen to.
it's helpful because I mean it'll usually like if you're listening to a full album by like
Pandora
a
plays
specific
an
artist,
infinite
it'll bring up a full album by another specific artist
Pandora
that you
plays
might
an
like.
infinite playlist.
Well, I suppose it's a different way of looking up music, whereas I take initiative and go out and search for these different bands.
Well, you don't have to do that.
See, I used to be like that
But
in
I'm
high
interested.
school, and I'm not gonna. I'll admit, I'll be the first to admit, I got real fucking lazy after high school. Well, plus being with a super cunt that didn't like fucking death metal either, that didn't help the fucking matter. So that's why when I like with Robert, I was like, yeah, dude. If you kind of look at like what I listen to, it's what we used to listen to in high school. He's like, I feel you, bro. Here's a stack of CDs. Put it on your Zune. But that's Robert's always been like that. He's showed me the bulk of the shit I listen to.
For reals.
The student became the master because when I first met him, I was like, "You've never heard of anesthesia pulling teeth?" Shit like that, you know what I mean? And I think when I met the boys, they never even fucking listened to Slayer. No, I think Robert had listened to Slayer. I knew none of them had listened to Anthrax, and they all were like Metallica over Megadeth because we've never really heard any Megadeth. change that.
You
Cliff
did
Burton made
say
that band, man.
Cliff Burton made that band, man.
Woohoo! Now you always have said that Robert was more well versed when it comes to extreme metal. Isn't that right? I mean,
Well, he's like the godfather or whatever of like the Fairfield movement.
right on.
But
I will bide my time.
He's gonna punch me.
do it. Punch him
With your cock.
with your cock.
Yeah.
Say something, somebody.
So you guys see that? I went to watch that new Hobbit movie today.
I'm not watching any of them until I buy them all on Blu-ray.
You're not watching what?
The
I
new
ignored-
Hobbit movie.
The new what?
Battle of Five Armies.
I know you're not into this
what?
conversation.
I'm just like, you lost me.
I'm sorry. Oh, the Hobbit. Hobbit.
Yeah, it was actually pretty good.
I'm actually wanting to watch that very very much so over Christmas break. I'm
good.
definitely going to go within the next week
With yourself.
with my brother.
You're a sad soul.
My brother's
Since we're
awesome,
talking
but
about
whatever.
movies, like, isn't it? Because this, like, even Skinny Kyle would get hyped about this. I mentioned to Robert we could do like a movie podcast, and you text him, like, you know what I mean, Dylan. But he said like he's coming down next weekend for like his birthday Christmas thing, and he would come over because I guess he has a microphone himself, like an old shitty one, so we could do a 5-way mic.
Like a little
And
special thing.
well, what we were talking about was like we could do like 2014 a year in
It
film.
wouldn't be a lost special. It'd just be a special.
Yeah, like the merging.
How would it be lost?
I just didn't say lost.
It would
You
be
said
like
lost
it would be
I
a
just said like a
crossover,
special thing.
just like the
Get rid of that.
DRI album.
Why would I say lost?
You want to get your ass touched?
I
Okay,
just said like a
continue with your
special
idea.
thing. Don't fucking
I was,
talk
I was just
shit.
gonna like from the last I know, like you text him, but Robert said he was kind of interested in doing that, and like even Skin could like sit in and do shit like that because it'd be 2014 a year in film, and you've seen a lot of new movies, so
Yeah.
that's something you could actually
That
talk
extra
about.
movie is $10 on Amazon right now.
Say what?
Days of Future Past.
It is $10. I was like, I
Dude,
might
it's
buy
worth,
it just to
it's
watch
worth
it.
$10.
Days of Far
I could always
Past.
just give it to you if I didn't like it.
It's worth $10.
I
really liked it. I liked it more than Guardians.
Well,
I
what
don't, I
movies-
don't see how you got that.
It was much more of a deep, darker film.
Dude,
Like,
I'm
like
seriously
Guardians is
iffy
much
on
more of like a
on
fun-going
X-Men
film.
films.
Yeah, it has that huge fun aspect in it.
Yeah,
that's
I don't.
still-
But
I'm
you
looking
know, I
for
like
Marvel,
I
not
like
trying to be
deeper, darker
serious.
shit.
You know, opinions.
Dude,
I
that's-
Yeah,
guess.
that's what I
that's-
said, dude.
I've
I
already
think
told
they're
you I'm
both
very
still both
iffy
good movies.
on X-Men
Well, yeah,
movies.
dude, they're
For
both
sure.
they're both really good movies.
But I like Guardians more. It seemed more.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, there's no right or wrong answer. And
Yeah.
I told you that day in that text. I just
But,
like my
yeah.
deeper, darker stuff. So I obviously like Days of Future Past, but I do
There you
like
go.
Guardians because I have the motherfucker on Blu-ray
There you go.
with the rocket cover. And I sent that to you, and you never sent anything back.
I was drunk that day.
Well, speaking of movies of 2014, if we're gonna do this, what movies do I need to see since I'm more into the like independent scene?
Guardians.
Well,
I'm gonna see that. That's when I want to.
I don't like.
Days of
I don't.
Future Past. Was
That's
2014?
the thing, like Dylan, because you're bringing that aspect to it. Is like I watch some more independent like shit underground that you guys haven't probably seen. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
I think the show actually could balance itself out. I was just throwing the idea out to you guys because like we all have kind of watched it. I mean, even Tusk came out this fucking year. Kevin Smith returned.
I'm gonna buy that.
So I mean,
Hercules came out.
yeah, no thanks, bro.
We can just
And we
talk
can
about
speculate like what 2015 will be like because they've already announced how much shit's coming out in fucking 2015.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Star
Batman vs Superman.
Yep, 2015.
Fucking what else comes out? Blade Runner 2.
Justice
But
League is
I think that just
2016.
goes into production.
I think 2017.
Not sure what
What?
to think of that.
Justice League.
Yeah, 2017.
We all need to see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
God,
We should
no.
make a day to watch that.
tons of
gonna
people
buy
have
it.
said that movies. I've heard like two opposite ends of the spectrum. Like
yeah,
it's
I think
really
both
good
ends.
or
Give it
it's
away.
really bad.
What?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Fuck TMNT.
I don't know.
We can
I don't
rent
know
it.
what to think of it. With Michael Bay at the helm, I'm not sure what to think of it because I mean even the designs of the turtles look very like what the
He's
fuck.
not at the helm. He's producing. Michael Bay produces
Whatever.
tons of things.
Michael Bay
I
produced
don't-
the remake of Texas Chainsaw.
Yeah, that doesn't mean
I didn't
he
see
knows
any
anything about
CGI in
it.
that fucking movie.
He's like, you know what a producer does, Jake?
It still makes
you
me
need to give
iffy.
me a product.
It still makes
And
me
you go
iffy.
out and promote it and find the
Yes.
money to do
It
it.
still
make
makes
money.
me iffy. It still makes me iffy.
They make sure you're using the budget.
Why? He has nothing to fucking do with the actual fucking film.
It still makes me iffy.
Whatever.
Because his name is tied to
Oh,
the movie.
I'm gonna say shit that doesn't make any fucking sense, but okay.
Because his name is tied to it.
How many movies can you actually name that you know Michael Bay has directed?
Oh fuck yeah!
Transformers.
All right,
And I
apart from
hated-
Transformers, what else has he directed?
I hated all the Transformers movies, and that's all I need to fucking care about.
Exactly. You're basing like one fucking guy. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying how I feel about him, but you're gonna judge one fucking guy on being a fucking producer on one fucking movie because you saw 3 movies he directed and you're like, fuck him, even though he's not even fucking directing this film. That
Yeah.
makes no fucking
No,
sense.
I can. Okay, no, I can see your points. I'm just saying, like, it makes me iffy.
He is pretty handsome.
It just makes me iffy because
He is a good long
of everything else
looking
surrounding the
motherfucker.
movie that I've
He
seen,
did.
like
See,
the
he
trailer.
fucking produced fucking Friday the 13th.
Yeah. Ooh, we can talk about that, Dylan, because Friday is coming back to next year
That's true. It's
as found footage.
not. That's canceled.
All right, I knew it takes place in the 80s and it has nothing
That's
to do
cool.
with Friday the 13th,
Yes.
the previous one. So I'm stoked. Anytime Friday the 13th comes back, even if it's going to be shitty, and they're like, we're going to give you Takes Manhattan again, I'd be like, fuck, give it to me.
I didn't
Keep
like
the series
remake
alive.
So-
Because Nightmare is fucking basically dead.
with Rorschach doing it.
After Rorschach's tanked, and Robert Englund's getting too old, so it's dead. Mainly what killed Halloween was that producer died, and a fucking terrorist bomb. Ahmed, or the guy that like produced all of them, he did. He fucking died, and that's what killed. That's why they haven't made another one.
and Rob Zombie.
Well, Rob Zombie killed
That's
it,
brutal.
but that's why they haven't carried it on at all.
I think that's its own episode.
Rob
Or
Zombie.
dude,
Rob Zombie
no, that's the slasher film episode.
Well, you've said that like his solo work is good, and I haven't seen any of his actual works, like the Devil's Rejects or whatever else.
I like
Have
those
you?
movies. Kyle won't agree with me though. I think they're fun.
It's a poor man's Texas Chainsaw.
It really is, but they're fun.
Ah.
Well, what do you call lots of other slasher movies that are probably poor man's versions of like Friday the 13th, but they're still fun?
I don't know. What? All right. We've lost Kyle, so we need to like talk about
Yes,
something.
yes, I know.
Yeah, interested.
Well, let him bring up something.
Yeah, Kyle, you pick something that's not like Coheed and Cambria or anything like that.
No, I'm thinking like, I'm just thinking about getting Abby tomorrow. Pretty excited for that.
Oh yeah. How's your kid doing? Like, there you go. No one that would be listening to this that hasn't been unveiled to the show yet. You have a kid. How's that?
She's really good. She's from what I understand, like top of her class at Washington.
Washington?
Van Buren?
Yeah, Washington Elementary.
Oh, I thought you meant like Washington. Like she goes to Washington to go to school.
Nah, she like knows all her letters and all her numbers, and she has a pretty good concept in math already, like addition and subtraction. Which is
So-
astonishing for preschool. Now I'm good on that.
That's fairly good, actually. It's
Like,
really
pretty
astounding.
excited to have her for Christmas, and
Well, what did you get her for Christmas?
I don't even know. Like, if you call her
What the fuck? What a horrible dad. What did you get your kid for Christmas? I don't even know.
You did
No,
buy
like-
that book from the book fair, I remember, because
Yeah,
I
we
sold
got
it
her some
to
books,
you.
like some
So-
coloring books, some couple board games, and some My Little Pony stuff.
Dude, buy her an Xbox One.
I'm good on that.
Well, I've never understand why parents buy things that kids throw away within a year or two.
Yeah.
If you look back on it, it's like, what the
Well, you're right,
fuck?
but for Christmas, what else are you going to buy them?
Toys.
You need to get her like a complete collection of like epic like author from. Let's get him some like Walt Whitman or something.
Okay, but do you think that
You're expecting a preschooler to read Walt
never
Whitman.
know.
Again,
They would not.
You
Never
do see
know.
where he's coming from, like a toy or like a book, a movie, like
something
that
of
shit.
hold
Is there
value.
a coloring book? Like she's gonna be like, after 2 weeks, Dad, I fucking didn't touch things.
You're right, but she's going to fucking love it for those 2 weeks. That's how kids are. They have a short attention span. But you got to get them stuff they like for the day,
Yeah.
for the week,
Is she still like super awkward?
as opposed to,
I don't know. Last time I saw the fucking kid.
yeah, she's pretty awkward. She doesn't like people she doesn't know.
That's exactly
sure.
like when I saw her at Halloween. I didn't even go say hi because I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna weird the fucking kid out.
Pretty much.
She has the ghost stare.
Yeah, she's really cute, so it's okay.
Now she looks a lot like Melissa.
She does look a lot like Melissa. It's kind of creepy. A blonde Melissa.
Nah.
Yeah.
Potato
Melissa
tomato.
of Earth 2.
Potato
We'll say that.
tomato.
It's no longer Abby. It's Melissa of Earth 2.
Nothing else to add?
No, it's pretty excited for Christmas. That's about it.
Touch me.
No,
That didn't get picked up.
Yeah, I did actually.
I'm not gonna
Really?
touch you.
Yeah.
What
Hey,
what
it's
are
this
all
little-
of your guys' holiday plans anyway? I mean, Fats, you already celebrated your Christmas today. Is that correct?
One of the few. Yeah.
One of the few. How did that go for you? Then?
Because I still gotta go do Ray's Christmas. I gotta go do my Gam Gam. I have to go up north to go to Gam Gams, and I think that's pretty much it. Because Dad was like at fucking Grandma's today. He's like, "Fuck it, here's $50. I didn't even get you a fucking card."
Nice.
And I'm like, "Right on, Dad. Save your money. You want a gas card or you want the cash?" And he's like, "Fuck the gas card. Just give me the cash." I'm like, "Right on." Gave me 50. I gave him 20.
Hell of a deal. Jesus.
Dude, like motherfucker blew my mind away. He gave Scott and Ashley $50 each also. And I was like, say, what?
That's
You never
pretty
did that with
awesome.
Sakayla. He's like, I never got Sakayla a fucking present. I was like, yes, you did. You know why I remember this? Because Denise had to come over and see how the fuck you spelled that goofy ass name. So she had to come over to Grandma's and see how to write it on the card. He's like, I don't remember that. Fucking Jim doesn't even remember what he did yesterday.
Jim's epic though.
He did actually have an epic comeback in his fantasy football, so that's all he's like talking about lately. Because he went on an 8-game losing streak,
Jesus.
and now he's in the playoffs and he's in the Final Four.
That's
Like
awesome.
when his comeback came fucking epically right out of the
full
playoffs.
circle. Holy shit.
The Fighting Cocks.
What?
Yeah, that's his fantasy football team.
What the fuck?
See, I don't even know how fantasy football works.
Basically, you just like pick different like players from different teams or whatever. You create your fantasy team, and then they go fucking. You play other people, and it's all point wise. Like a quarterback that throws a touchdown gets so many points. A running back or the guy who catches it gets lesser points, but he still scored a touchdown, so he does get points. And then there's a running back that gets points. Your defense gets points. It's kind of confusing or whatever. I'm going to start doing it next year with Josh if that doesn't fall through like everything
That
else.
sounds gay as fuck.
You don't like football.
No, I don't like football.
Isn't that just kind of like playing D&D? Kind of. But with like football players?
We really should get on that.
We do. Need to.
Well, I don't see that because it's not like Matt Forte's walking in there and a giant fucking cyclops is gonna fucking rip him apart or something. No, you basically are creating your like own NFL team. It's like that's why it's called fantasy.
It's
I don't
D&D.
know. I'm rooting for the old man. He's fucking in to win $500 if he gets it.
Does he just join a league or something?
Yeah, and then everybody pitches into the pot, and then whoever wins the fucking thing gets the pot.
So are we gonna play Smash? Or
I'm not
Yeah.
playing Smash. No.
whatever.
I'm just thinking about taking a piss. So I'm waiting for Jake to come back, then I'm gonna go
Then we
take a
can play
piss.
some Smash.
I'm not playing Smash.
I'm not gonna play Smash.
Yeah, the fucking pussies.
You wouldn't play
The
Marvel's
fuck were we
Capcom
gonna
with
play
me.
Smash
so-
Cause
for?
I played it with you.
Not very many times.
Cause I kicked my fucking ass kicked.
Okay, well I got my ass kicked. I played a lot more Smash with
Nah,
you than you played
no
Marvel's
way.
Capcom with me. I actually kind of like Smash.
So we can play it.
I'm good.
Then we can play it.
I'm good.
Yo, fuck Link.
Okay.
That's all I gotta say about that.
Almost dropped his mic.
Why fuck Link?
A faggot.
Fucking epic.
Oh god, he left. Now it's just us.
Dun dun dun.
He's stuck with the two guys that don't talk as much.
faggot.
Fuck off, dude. Fuck you.
Nelson? Don't yell at him like that.
Not your fucking cat. I'm talking about the jackass that fucking holds up a fucking picture of a
At
spider.
least I've never pretended to chase you down a road with a spider.
Oh, fuck you.
That was Ernie.
I know.
Fuck you and
still
Ernie.
there.
And the fucking horse you rode in on, bastards.
Marquia?
Yep. Good thing I ended up in the fucking ditch.
Oh, that was funny. Nelson, fuck you. You're gonna cuddle with me.
Nelson's a fucking faggot.
Dude, Nelson, you're gonna fucking cuddle with me. Get used to it.
Like his gay ass Bill.
Nelson is cute as shit, dude.
He's kind of a fag though.
I'm really,
I know, but that's what makes him adorable.
I'm really glad we kept him man. Like, he's really cute and good kid.
Like a fag.
Okay, cute and good.
I'm cool with the gays.
You're gonna have to get closer to the mic so the mic actually registers that you think Nelson is cute.
I'm not talking to the mic. I'm trying to fucking Have some good content.
Should we stop talking about the cat?
Oh no, I was just gonna talk about my pet.
Oh, go ahead.
Like Jim fucking hates that fucking dog.
I thought he liked him.
Oh no, he's like talking about putting him outside. I'm like, God, no, don't.
He'll die out
And
there.
even Scott today was like, why would you do that to him? He won't stop fucking barking. I was like, Dad, I'm not fucking with you. I'm not trying to be a dick, like, you know, I make shit up. He doesn't bark at all when I'm out there. Well, he won't shut the fuck up for me. He even pisses in his fucking cage. You know what he does? Lays in his fucking piss. Well, take him outside, dude. And I have to hear about my fucking, like, poor dog in a fucking concentration camp.
Oh my God.
Fitness cute as shit.
Now,
dude.
mind you, I was thinking about that the other day when I was looking at him. I'm like, I hope I did the right decision by taking you.
I think you did.
fuck.
You saved him.
No, not killing him.
You fucking saved him.
Not killing him. Like, I think she was just gonna give him to like one of her random friends.
No, dude, you fucking saved him.
So like, I know like he's caged up a lot at my dad's, but I'm like, I hope this was the right decision.
You saved him.
Maybe like he would have gone to a place where like you got to chill with another dog or something.
No, dude, you saved him.
Not one that eats his shit.
You saved him.
Maggie.
You've saved him.
Where do you think you're gonna go, Nelson?
Well, I mean,
You saved
think-
him.
Oh,
Iron's a
apparently
good
I'm gonna
dog.
rot in hell for that.
No, you fucking saved him.
like he's a good dog, but I don't like those little pussy dogs.
He's not a. You know, he went over and fucking bit and was fighting the female German Shepherd.
Really?
I'm like, fuck yes, dude. That's my boy. Don't go over by Eddie because he will probably fucking kill you on accident.
Wait, Jim has a female German Shepherd now?
Yeah, Memphis. He's always been talking about breeding him. Because I don't know about her. I have no idea where they got her. But Eddie's purebred. He has fucking the papers and everything. He's been talking about breeding fucking dogs. And he's like, well, you know, Eddie's like fucking 10 years old now. I was like, I never talked about breeding him in the first place. I just love the guy.
He's fucking epic.
I know. And all those beer parties, everybody was like, oh, look at the monster over there that would just bark. Dude, if you walk over, the motherfucker lays on his back and pops a boner because he's coming over to pet him. He is so non-violent.
Well, that's the perception of German Shepherds and bigger dogs, though, is that they are violent.
Look at this writing.
Kyle, what the
One
fuck are
second.
you even talking about,
This
Skinny?
is from my 6-year-old. Look at the writing that in comparison to Dan Buren writing from like 4th to 5th graders.
Oh, yeah. You want to be at Moo Moo's on Saturday.
No, it's fucking clear as shit. Dear Abby, I was here, but I want you to be at Moo on Saturday.
That's what I said. That's what I read.
Yeah, it's fucking clear as
What
shit.
the fuck is Moo Moo's?
My mom.
Like a cow?
No, it's my mom.
That's fucked up.
Like, yeah, like a cow place? You're gonna go milk some cows? She's like, I want you to be at Moo Moo's. We're gonna go milk some cows on Saturday. And you're like, yes, because this is what we do in our free time. So come on, kid.
Dogs.
I
Speaking
like
of,
them.
Speaking of Ein, I was gonna bring you that Cowboy Bebop DVD box set,
It's only like $30 right now.
the Blu-ray.
DVD. I just saw it at Walmart. That's why I know it was $30 for the DVD set.
They have the lone DVD set. They sell like
the entire
brand
series
new,
is sitting out there.
like the new release, not the old release.
Yes.
It's not the old.
Like it just happened
Okay, well,
recently.
I'm gonna give you the old one, but
Thank you.
if you decide to buy the Blu-ray, I want that back.
What? No, well, yeah. Who the like? What the fuck would Isaac do with that? Like, I wouldn't pass that on. I'd probably give it back to you.
I'm just telling you, like, because the Blu-ray does have tons of special features, so I don't know if you'd end up going to buy it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna bring that to you next time I come over. Just telling you. I'm just throwing it out there.
Actually, you want to hear something funny? I was babysitting fucking Ray's nephew last night, and I was like, "Oh, Scooby Doo or whatever." I was like, "You like giant robots?" And he's like, "Blah blah blah blah." And I was like, "We're gonna watch giant robots." So I went over and installed YouTube onto Ray's Xbox and threw on Gundam Wing, and we were watching giant robots. And he's like, "Blah blah blah blah," and I was like, "Yes, this is epic, isn't this?" I like little kids and I like babysitting them, but you don't speak English, so this is really awkward.
You were just paraphrasing for him the whole time.
Gabba-dabba-doo. What the fuck is that mean? Like, you'd have to look at the kid to, like, get his mannerisms. They're like, what the fuck are you talking
You were
about?
just a sub for him the whole fucking time.
He's 5 years old.
Yes. It doesn't speak a word of English.
Can you say like mommy or daddy?
Yeah. Or if he could say like Scooby Doo, and then everything else is like blah blah blah. Blah.
Can he say Ray?
I imagine he could say Ray.
In his parents' time, nothing about the English language.
I'm not getting into it. The kid might be fucking retarded. I don't know. Like I'm not. That's why I'm like you know. I mean, I didn't say anything when I was there.
Fair enough. I mean, I'm not. I'm just asking what their parents.
I never met the
like.
kid before. Never met his fucking sister. And then they're like, "Oh, we're going somewhere." I was like, "Give me 2 beers," since I got a babysit. And then I found out he does not speak English. I was like, "Whoa, daddy."
You found out when you were
God.
babysitting him that he didn't
Yeah.
speak English?
I was like, "What's happening, little man?" Da ba da ba da. What?
Is that like the exact?
Yes, that is exact dialogue.
Ba-ba-doo-da-ba-da.
And I was like, "Can you speak English?" Ga-ba-ba-ba-da. Oh, what the fuck? And
Maybe-
like, I'm not
maybe
shitting
he
you.
was,
That's what happened for half an hour last night.
Maybe he was just fucking with you.
I have encountered a similar case. I encountered a 4-year-old, 4.5-year-old that would just did
But see, like, I didn't like. That's why I said like maybe he's like handicapped or something. Because I was like, I had a stepsister and Sadie and my actual sister, and then Morgan, my cousin. Like I've known since they were baby. I'm like, dude, they could fucking speak English by the time they were 5. Like, what the fuck is going on right now? And I'm drunk, so this is all fucking with me at the same time right
They
now.
let you watch this kid alone while you were drunk?
Yeah.
Who wouldn't?
Well, I'm not saying he can't be.
Well,
trusted,
he was
but
a
I know
little
who
kid, and
is.
he was playing on like an iPad and stuff. But I was like, well, all right, I gotta watch the kid, so I gotta go talk to him.
No, I trust you with him, but like a stranger, like just drunk guy, like the mom. Oh, he's cool.
Ray probably vouched for me.
I'm just saying.
But yeah, like kid didn't speak English, and I was like, this is so fucking weird.
Jesus.
Jake,
he
you want to
seem
give me
like-
another beer?
Did he seem like he liked Gundam Wing at all?
He just like big robots. So he's like, ah, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, fucking right on. I think you're excited.
Doesn't understand what's going on with the
Like
plot.
for a second, I questioned if I was just shit-faced drunk or if this is actually happening. And I'm like, no, this is actually happening. This kid is not speaking English.
It's funny as hell.
It's epic though.
So yeah, and then then I just passed out like soon afterwards. I guess when Ray came back, passed out.
Jesus.
So you remember watching him? You don't remember when he got back?
Ray came back, and I remember opening my tall boy, and then that was it. And I was like, "Did I fall asleep talking to you?" He's like, "Yeah." Like, I woke up this morning at like 6:30, like Ray throwing me a blanket. I'm like, "What the fuck?" Did we both fall asleep on the couch? 'Cause that'd be kind of gay. But anyway,
Not
And
if you
yeah.
said no homo.
huh?
Not if you said no homo.
It's still pretty fucking gay.
Just blackout drunk, just wake up, no homo. Go back to
dude,
sleep.
then you're good.
So if you say no homo and you're like behind your partner there and you
if you
decide to
sincerely
penetrate.
mean no homo, then it's
You
no
consider,
homo.
okay, no, listen to me. If you say no homo and you decide to penetrate, it's
If-
no homo.
If you sincerely
Yeah.
mean no homo, it's no homo.
And then you decide to have sex with this person, it's not homo.
If you sincerely mean no homo,
But you can
It's
still
not.
have
As
sex
you're
with them?
taking a cock in the ass.
if you sincerely mean no homo, it's no
That's
homo.
all you're saying. You aren't elaborating at all.
I think
Dude,
I think
I'm
I
with
can
you.
agree with this point.
If
I
you're
could-
laying down and I'm behind you, and I've got an erect penis,
It'd
inserting,
be the other way around, but okay, continue.
inserting your stopping anus, and I said no homo, then it would be no homo.
What if the other
It would
person
be
was like,
homo because you're sticking your
Could
cock
they
then-
counteract?
in a fucking dude.
You see, this is like you multiply a positive times
fuck.
a negative.
Uh,
What?
wait, finish your shit.
A positive times a negative is negative. So a homo plus a no homo is a homo.
That's what I mean. So,
So
if the
they
other
both-
person's not consenting,
They both have to agree on no homo. Otherwise, it's homo.
okay.
All right, you want to take a break, and then I wanted to show you that video. That's what made me remember that.
Right on.
So we will be right back after these breaks.
Yeah.
We're back.
We're back to
The bullshit segment.
Bullshit segment.
back. Yeah.
And Uh, sorry, off air we were trolling my brother.
Can I reads?
Nah.
No.
Nah, good on that.
But
You wouldn't want to.
but
He was like, "Fuck that J guy."
oh well.
Easy.
I
He
figured-
likes Cliff Man. He likes Cliff Man.
Clifford made that band, man.
Cliff made that band.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
Cliff Burton made that band, man.
Jake and all of his
Cliff Burton
tribute
made that
t-shirts.
band, man.
But yeah.
I think this is the end.
I think
The
you're
end?
the end. I think you're the end.
I wish it wasn't, but it is.
I think.
Well, just because some asshole has to go to sleep.
I have to work tomorrow.
Motherfucker calling sick.
No.
Yeah.
This is the biggest day of my career.
My name is Kyle, and this is the biggest day
Can-
of my career.
Will
the
you hook me up? Will you
Country
hook me up with your crack dealer?
Club.
It sounds like you're smoking some really good shit.
This is my
The biggest day of your career is the 21st of December.
No, I said it every event we've had was like the biggest day of my career. It's just a running joke at the club.
This is the biggest day of my career at the country club. Aw. My name is Kyle. I'm a chef.
Jake, shut up.
Anyway.
Yeah, anyway.
I'm a chef.
And you're so ruining it.
Oh.
I'd like to mute his mic too.
He's just
Aw.
running this into the ground.
Like his face, it looks like a spade.
Like your mom.
Oh.
Like your dead
Actually-
grandma.
Dylan,
Like your
Dylan,
dead
you've
grandma
seen,
that was dead for 2 days.
you've seen Silence of the Lambs, right?
Fuck you, Kyle.
We did me and Robert did equate Jake's face to Buffalo Bill.
Really now?
I put the lotion on skin, man.
I'll take that as a compliment.
No, not really.
Well, for you.
No.
For your fucking face.
That really like stone face. You're laughing because you do see it.
That's fucked up, dude.
Alrighty, boys. Well, no one else wants to like talk about anything, or we gotta wrap it up because Kenny's going to bed. So.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so this has been the special features of Kaiju Slashers Ewoks
Oh my.
with Fat Kyle,
Dylan.
Skinny Kyle.
Jake.
the buffoon. And we will see you guys in 2 weeks. Dun dun dun.